Okay, so somebody is really struggling with some like body image issues, right? And it's causing stagnancy in other areas of life, all right? And basically, like, what is happening is you're just rejecting your person, like you as a person, your person, right? Like who you are. Um, and now, while I'm not saying we shouldn't try to take care of our bodies, like our vessel, right? Like, definitely. There's nothing wrong with want to be in like good health, right? Eating appropriately, et cetera, et cetera. But what I'm talking about is really like the mental link between the two, right? Like it's like you're rejecting yourself because you're putting your waistline as your worth, right? And your waistline is not your worth. Is that something that you can work on later on? Yes, definitely. Like if you feel like you are overweight and that's something you need to work through, cool. Like that's something you can work through. But I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be such a struggle for you to get there when you're beating yourself down right now. Like, because I feel like it's really something within yourself, like probably dealing with like maybe some rejection from childhood or that past relationship that was really traumatic, that like, was verbally abusive, I guess. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Whatever, right? Like there's reasons why you feel the way you feel about yourself. And all of those reasons, they can be valid, right? But this is really where, like, I want you to look, if this is your message, you need to look within yourself, right? And what does God say about you, right? Who are you as a person, okay? Because I feel like you're not even seeing anything good about yourself because you're too busy focused on what you look like in the mirror. And I'm telling you, once 144, and once you start trying to clean up your insides, like self-love, this isn't about you being a bad person either. This is like the complete opposite. This is about you finding your true worth. For some of you guys, I feel like you're kind of tore down and drained from that past relationship still, right? Like you're still in that healing process. You're still in the metamorphosis, right? Like you're not all the way there. Like if God had us handle every area of our life all at once, we would be so overwhelmed, right? That's why different things come like in different levels, right? Like I've been on this walk probably like over 10 years, right? 222 right there. And it takes time, right? Like one of the first things I was working on back in the day was my language, okay? And like learning how to speak over myself and others. And that can always be a little bit of a battle, but we have to conquer one thing at a time. Like in the Bible, it says, like the baby's milk and, meat for like the older Christians, right? You don't have to be Christian, but you get what I'm saying. Like there's just different levels to life. And maybe right now, yes, get healthy and make small, better choices every day, right? Don't beat yourself up because you've had a bad day or a bad week or a bad month or whatever it is, right? Like I feel like most, and I could be wrong, right? But even if you have a couple good days a week along with those couple bad days, at least you're trying for a few days, right? Give yourself that credit, and you can't change everything all at once, even in your health, right? It's small steps. And I'm not a doctor, you guys. Go see a doctor. This is a reading for entertainment purposes only. But I feel like you're definitely in that season of learning self-love, loving yourself regardless of the circumstances. I'm seeing 888. Because you are worthy of love. You are lovable. And like, again, your worth isn't like your waistline. That has nothing to do with the two. For some of you guys, you're not letting anybody like in to me, like in your around you because you're feeling so bad about what you look like physically, right? And I just feel like I just would love if you could see yourself through the eyes of God. I wish you could see what God sees and you could see how much, he loves you and he doesn't want you to continue, to repeat these cycles, okay? Because once you start changing how you view yourself, it's going to become naturally. Because I feel like a lot of you, it's like setting up to fail, right? Because you're beating yourself down before you even try. And nothing happens overnight, you guys. Nothing does, right? And I feel like there's been so many changes within your life. Like, if you really sit and think about how much has changed in your life in the last 2 years, I feel like your head would spin, right? And it's like you had to get prepared for what is to come, okay? And your body will catch up. Your body will catch up. But like, don't stop yourself from being able to, you know, keep it pushing. Anyways, I feel like I'm just going to leave this message right where it is because I feel like it's a really short message. You're going to know if it's your message. I will be recording another one right after this, you guys. But have a beautiful day.